It means that you believe in dignity for all people. It means that you believe in the extension of democracy from the ballot box to the rest of our society. It means that you believe that no person should be priced out of that which is necessary for them to live their life in this city. And you know how I know that it's working is it used to be enough that the President of the United States would say that he's a socialist. But now he calls me a communist. Months is nothing short of incredible. And I do have to, as a good DSA member, push back in saying that this is my victory. This is all of our victory. We could get in votes. It sounds like a punchline now, but let me tell you. And what those volunteers represent is the possibility of a new kind of politics. A politics where we win the world that we know we deserve. We do not wait for it. One of those Twitter accounts that we all know says DSA should. Tweets out things that DSA should do this, DSA should do that. And I think one of the many beautiful things about this organization is if you want to do it, you can just start doing it yourself. And you get the requisite buy-in and the endorsements. But it starts with you. It starts with you. And I do want to take this moment for us to soak in what we've accomplished. We have gone from a place where we were polling at less than 1% to becoming the Democratic nominee with the most votes of any nominee in New York City primary. We have gone from being 10 points down with just a few days to go to winning a race with more than 12%. And we have gone from having 3 pre-written speeches, the best of which was, things look good, but we should wait, to getting a phone call from Andrew Cuomo and realizing we have to rewrite this speech. And we should celebrate this because you have done the impossible. You have willed it into existence. And you have done it especially in moments where others told you to wait.
Love Zohran, but DSA is a lib org. Okay. Well, you and the boys over at whatever revolutionary vanguardist party that you've cultivated will eventually fucking make a dent in American politics. And I'll be there right by your side. I'm not lying to you when I say this. I'm agnostic, okay? I am not organized. I'm not organization specific. I don't care. You fucking build it, I will be there. I will be by your side.
And yet
I'm so agnostic that I literally work with the Democratic Party if that is the necessity. I'll work with anybody.
We also know that this fight is not done. We are going to see even more money thrown at us. We are going to see a last gasp opposition to what this campaign represents. And we are going to see that over the next many months. And so while we should celebrate this moment, we should also know that it will require another fight from us once again. That this job is not finished. And that we will have to canvass once again. We will have to march once again. We will have to rally once again. And we will have to do it every single day until election day. But we also know that the job doesn't end on election day either. Because to be a good leftist means to know struggle as your friend. And to be a DSA member means to know that electoralism doesn't represent the entirety of the organization. It is our responsibility to build power everywhere. And so while we must win this election, we must also ensure that the left continues to build power. Because there are so many incredible things that a mayor can do, and there are even more things that the people of this city can do. And so I ask you also to join this organization and to remember that this is...
What is the DSA? Democratic Socialists of America. Okay, they are the biggest tent left party in the United States. Okay, they are. Their membership ranges from fucking Maoist third worldists all the way to social democrats and even liberals. Okay, just like anti-racist liberals. Obviously, these are the two extreme sides of the DSA. They do not make the bulk of the party membership, but it does have a space and a different caucus for whatever seasoning of leftists you are. Okay? And the liberals are even a smaller constituency within the organization than Maoists are. So obviously it's not representative of any sort of like real momentum within the party. The only organized leftist movement with any influence in American politics as of today, to be honest, and the best hope for overtaking the Democratic Party if we are to reform it. Yeah. Yeah, it's they're leftists. And I don't shit on PSL either. I like PSL, Party for Socialism and Liberation. I like the DSA. Like I said, I am agnostic. I don't care. I still try to advocate for entryism to the best of my ability. But if the party were to fail, if the Democrats were to fail, we need organizations like this to rebuild it from the ashes. The DSA doesn't just do electoralism. They certainly do it more than the PSL does. The PSL doesn't do much electoralism, but they're great in terms of mobilizing. They're great in terms of organizing. They're great in terms of community defense. PSL is. DSA does that as well, but they also do a lot more organizing on the election side. People who are asking me about ACP, I don't have any opinions on the ACP. Please stop. Okay? Asking me about the ACP at this stage is like asking me about the fucking work-free subreddit. Like, RevComs do more infiltration of existing movements than the ACP does. There are a lot of fucking organizations. This is revisionist, yes.
No matter what, if you joined this organization back when I first truly learned of it in 2017, knocking on doors for Khadr al-Yatim in Bay Ridge, or if you're joining it today, it's yours. Because this is an organization that is committed to the dignity of working class people. And I'm asked in almost every interview, what does it mean? What does it mean that you're a democratic socialist? And the expectation is that I'll be like, oh, what? No. Because the socialism just isn't hitting the way it used to. So we are, by last count, 8 members away. 8 members away. And so what I will ask you in the good old-fashioned organizational peer pressure, we need to find those 8 members. So who would be willing? Can we find at least one person to put their hand up who will join DSA today? We have one over here. We have one over here. We have one over here. We have 4. We have 5. We have 6. We have 7. We have 8. We have 9. We have 10. We have 11. We have 12. We have 13. 14. 15. 15 people. And what I have to ask you is to remember that it's not good enough to raise that hand, you gotta sign up. You can't just get the adrenaline from this one moment. Magdalena is gonna find you. She always does. But truly, it is a joy to be here. And it is a joy to have built this with all of you. And, you know, I, like many of you, have anxiety. And one of the things that has always helped me in dealing with that anxiety about the world is working through it. Is going out and canvassing and organizing And it is this organization that taught me the dignity we can win through that work. And I thank so many here who guided me for so many years. The names that you know and the ones that you don't. The electeds that you love and that we all must keep in their seats. And the incredible staff who make sure the work that we can actually do connects with working class people. And the organizers who take the time out of their lives each and every day to build it. It's a joy to be alongside you. It's a joy to have built this campaign. And it's going to continue to be a joy to win the city that we all deserve. Thank you so much.
Yeah, that was great. There are a million Zohrans out there, okay? It's not just Zohran. There are people in this community that could be the next Zohran. So don't get caught up in his like individual style and his charisma. That would be falling into the same trap that the Democrats are falling into. The assumption that it's just because he's like uniquely charismatic that he's able to do this. He is literally a brown Muslim socialist. Okay? He is a brown Muslim socialist. He already has numerous hurdles that he has climbed above to get to the place that he got to. Okay? You don't have to be a guy that comes from this background. All you need to do is believe in your message and stay the course and keep pushing. Keep bringing the conversation back to the issues that matter. That a better future is possible, that you can uplift the working class, that you can actually push for policies that are incredibly, incredibly popular. And if you can't be that person, you can also go out and door knock for that person. You can go out and organize for that person. Anyway, here's what Representative Hakeem Jeffries is focused on, even though his brother Hassan Kwame Jeffries is pro-Zohran in the Zohran camp. His brother Hakeem, on the other hand, has some different opinions. Jeffries will meet this week with Zohran Mamdani, the Democratic nominee for New York City mayor. Jeffries hasn't endorsed Mamdani yet. Mamdani's past use of the phrase globalize the intifada will be a part of our discussion, Jeffries said, adding that Mamdani needs to reassure the Jewish community and others that he's going to stand up for their safety and security. Hey, Jeffries, when did Mamdani say this? Do you have any evidence? Because what he actually said in that interview was true and not particularly objectionable. People use the phrase to mean different things, and he's not sure about language policing. Nobody ever shared the clip when they're trying to smear him, and they fully deluded themselves. Also, what's incredibly frustrating about this is, even if he said globalize the intifada, who gives a fuck? Who gives a fuck? That's what's so frustrating about this, is that they are able to sidestep the fake issue that they've created around even the statement globalize the intifada, okay, by hyper focusing on whether he said it or whether he didn't say it. He didn't say it. But who gives a fuck? If only all of the Jewish and Christian and Muslim queer English majors on college campuses were saying globalize the uprising instead of saying globalize the intifada, then maybe we could find another thing that people could like posture about and lose their minds over. First we lost Grok, then we lost Elmo, now we lost Olivia Rodrigo, 40 million followers on Instagram, and posted this today. Rough week for the Jews/Zionists. We survived slavery in Egypt. We survived the Holocaust. Not sure we can survive this. Not sure we can survive Olivia Rodrigo describing the heartbreak that she feels witnessing the devastation that's being inflicted upon innocent people in Palestine. Mothers, fathers, and children in Gaza are starving, dehydrated, and being denied basic access to medical care and humanitarian aid. There's no child in Israel, Palestine, or anywhere in the world who deserves to suffer through what we're seeing these children have to endure. It is horrific and completely unacceptable. To give up on them is to give up on our shared humanity. I've made a donation to UNICEF to help support the victims of this horrifying situation and encourage you to do the same if you have the means. How will we survive? How will Jews survive this? Bro, why are you associating Judaism with like devastation upon why are you associating Jewish people all around the world with doing a live streamed Holocaust? Like, it is so fucking crazy to me. No, this guy isn't being sarcastic. Okay? This guy is not being sarcastic. This other guy making fun of him is. First we lost Grok, then we lost Elmo, now we lost Olivia Rodrigo. Israel's killed an average of 27 Palestinian children a day for the past 647 days. Why the fuck would any reasonable person try to associate that with motherfucking Judaism? Are you out of your mind? Are you on crack? Are you on crack cocaine? Are you stupid? Are you fucking insane? Like, what are you doing? What are you doing? What are you doing that you're like, no, you don't understand. Like, no, us Jews, we love this shit, bro. We need more of this. And if you are fucking against this like incredible cruelty, then you're anti-Semitic. Are you actively trying to fucking push people away? Are you actively trying to make people anti-Semitic? I don't understand it anymore. Meanwhile, at the anti-Mamdani rallies, by the way,
Mamdani is polling at 35%, Andrew Cuomo at 25%, Curtis Lee we're at 14%, and Eric Adams at 11%. Governor Cuomo and Tim Walden came out with a piece, and they want a pledge from all of the mayoral candidates, of which I was one.
There's literally a JDL flag there. That is a designated terrorist organization, by the way. Jewish Defense League. Like, the Jewish Defense League is more of a sincere, serious terrorism, capital T terrorist organization than fucking Hezbollah is, okay? Like, make no mistake, Hezbollah participates in the fucking Lebanese parliament. It has affairs involved in civil governance. Jewish Defense League does not. It's literally just a straightforward, it is just a straightforward, like, terrorist organization in the way that you understand it. Okay? Yeah, Trump pride, gays for Trump. The Jewish Defense League is more of a serious terror organization than Hamas is. Hamas also has Hamas also has an involvement in civil governance, okay? It is the governing party of Gaza. Like, all civil affairs of Gaza. JDL does not have that. JDL is just a pure, straightforward terrorist organization. The JDL is so much of a right-wing Jewish supremacist terrorist organization that even the fucking ADL considers it a terrorist organization. The Jewish Defense League, also known as JDL, like, think about this. The Apartheid Defense League, the ADL, considers the Jewish Defense League to be a right-wing extremist group. Now, of course, if Jonathan Greenblatt heard me say that about Hamas versus JDL, he would lose his fucking mind. The Jewish Defense League, also known as JDL, was established in 1968 for the declared purpose of protecting Jews by whatever means necessary in the face of what was seen by the group's principles as their dire peril. The founder, the national chairman and leader of the JDL, was then a 38-year-old ordained rabbi from Brooklyn, New York, Meir Kahan, who in 1990 was assassinated in New York by an Arab extremist. That's crazy way to fucking present this, okay? Meir Kahan is literally a fucking straightforward American-born terrorist, okay? In Rabbi Kahan's gross distortion of the position of Jews in America, American Jews were living in a fiercely hostile society, facing much of the same dangers as the Jews in Nazi Germany or those in Israel surrounded by 100 million Arab enemies. Rabbi Kahan believed that the major Jewish organizations in the United States had failed to protect America's Jews from anti-Semitism, which he saw as exploding all over the country. If I have succeeded in instilling fear in you, Rabbi Kahan said in the closing statement of his standard speech, I consider this evening a success. In fact, Kahan consistently preached a radical form of Jewish nationalism which reflected racism, violence, and potential political extremism. Now, what's ironic about the ADL saying this was published in 2017, is that the ADL now is damn near identical in the Kahanist position. Many liberal Zionists basically formed into Kahanists. There was a point in time when this broadly was considered like a bridge too far. This was ridiculous. This was hysterical. Now, a lot of the liberal Zionists that you hear from unironically present this as the same exact fucking position, that the Holocaust is literally about to happen any moment now because Zohran Mamdani became the winner of the Democratic primary. For those of you who don't know, anytime you see like a Nazi post a old ass fucking video footage of a bunch of Jewish dudes sitting around talking about how like the goy are cattle or whatever, it's these guys. Okay. Ironically enough, they are Nazis. They're Jewish Nazis, which is hilarious because Nazis fucking hate them and will routinely point to, some fucking unearthed footage from a JDL meeting where they're talking about how like we must dominate the Goyim cattle or whatever to say this is how all Jews think. New survey, Jewish Trump voters think Israel is not doing enough genocide. The JDL actually had a civil arm as well via Kahan's party in the Knesset, Kach. But now that both don't really exist anymore, you have the Jewish Power Party of Ben Gvir. I know. I was gonna mention that. Like the Jewish Power Party is basically the current formation of Kahan. Kach. Here are some of JDL's choice work. In 1972, a JDL bombing an office space in Manhattan killed 27-year-old Iris Cones of Long Island. In 1985, members of the JDL almost certainly sent the pipe bomb that killed Alex Ode of the American Arab Anti-Discrimination Committee. In 1994, JDL member Baruch Goldstein, this is the most famous incident, threw a grenade into a mosque and then opened fire, killing 29 and injuring 125 before he was beaten to death with a fire extinguisher. Decades later, here is their graffiti celebrating the mass killing. The famous massacre was a Kahanist, a follower of Meir Kahan, Baruch Goldstein, who adorned the garb of the Israeli occupying force and went in and slaughtered a bunch of Palestinians. Itamar Ben-Gvir famously had Baruch Goldstein's photo in his apartment. Of course, Itamar Ben-Gvir himself was also considered far too extreme for the Israeli occupying force, and he never served for that reason. Baruch Goldstein is still seen as a hero in Israel by many. Back in the day, seen as a hero by extremists, now seen as a hero by many more, as extremism has grown rapidly. Speaking of Ode, the Knesset failed to expel Ayman Ode. Good news. With only 73 votes in favor, a motion to expel Hadash Ta'al's chairman, Ayman Ode, fails to pass.
This is your victory, because when I look out on this crowd, I see people who gave me a Zoom call when I had to convince them to believe in this, who sat down for dinner with me when it seemed an idea that was too far. and who knocked on door after door after door, and knocked on those doors far before this was considered as something that was possible, who knocked on those doors in December, in January, in February, who led those same canvases, who mapped out the data, who made the entire infrastructure of this campaign possible. It is your victory.
Guys, yes, I saw Michael Blake wants to hang out with me. Oh my God. 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 This has literally less likes than the number of people in this chat that has informed me. Okay? I saw. Okay? Calm the fuck down. Jesus Christ. There are literally more people in this chat that have sent this tweet to me in the fucking chat than there are people who have liked it on Twitter. How is this even possible? How? How is this possible? So what am I supposed to make of this? That you're seeing the tweet, you're not even liking it, but you're just immediately rushing over here to inform me. Is that what it is? I know.
And it's important because electoral politics often simplifies any achievement as it is if it is that of the candidate. But it is actually that of the movement. To have had a team of more than 50,000 volunteers. Those are more volunteers than people told us.
I like this.
Oh God.
I was really I was building it up in my head.
It dramatically alters your taste buds.
Yeah.
For like the next 15 minutes.
Nice.
Almost got that Viking stomach.
It must be.
Yeah. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.
Let's go.
Alright. I'm giving it another shot for the Chicago dogs. This got everything, down to the celery, salt, and all of it. The works.
Mustard on your hot dog. How elitist.
Here, just like the drawing room. That's like.
I feel like I should be puffing a cigar or something.
Dude, they don't let you do that anymore in Kamala
happy?
Kamala
Is that what
country.
you wanted?
First they took the
We're in
gas.
Kamala country.
Yeah, Kamala country.
Bro, I feel so much better. That's crazy.
We just go back to the hotel.
What do you want to say? I mean, it's up to you, bro.
I just were out late last night, you know.
Authentic.
Watch what? I did.
I didn't say anything.
No. Watch OG Code?
I said I'm MTG.
Oh.
Chad was saying that I was
Oh,
oh yeah, you can have these. I'm not gonna eat these.
We saw you in the car and he was like, I didn't take a
The
picture.
mozzarella sticks are actually bar.
Wait, you came all the way over here? No, we were trying to beat anyway.
Here, they call it Wisconsin cheese sticks or something. I don't know what it is.
I don't eat cheese. That's the one thing.
Thank you. Why not?
Like that.
Lactose intolerant? Wait. You're not even lactose intolerant. Don't fuck with cheese.
Mozzarella is okay on pizza, but if it's yellow cheese or the
Oh my lord, yes, cheese. Bro, you are literally a bicoastal elitist.
I know. Well, I mean, that's honestly, it betrays
Yellow
my
cheese.
upbringing.
Yellow cheese is like American. It's the most American thing that you have.
I understand.
That blows my mind.
I just have a hard time with it.
Wait, where are you from originally?
From New Jersey, me?
Oh yeah,
We
true.
talked about this briefly. You're from New Brunswick, right?
No, I mean I went to Rutgers. I'm from Turkey originally,
Well,
but
Okay, this is innovation.
wow, you're brilliant.
Thanks,
did you
man.
grow up in New Jersey?
Yeah, I grew up in Istanbul, in Ankara. Yeah,
Maybe I'm confusing you with Jack.
yeah, that's what's going on. Racism. Yeah, I was not your boss either. He was my boss as well.
Oh, yeah.
Chat, you can see what I did with the camera and how it's propped up.
In case y'all are interested, I thought of another cool thing here. It's the Illusion Museum. It's like a 10th of a mile away, and it's like pay to enter, but I'm sure to be fine with like streaming and filming there.
Illusion Museum?
Yeah, the Illusion Museum. It's at the
Illusionist.
Thank you.
That does actually sound like it'd be fun.
That's nice.
Oh, you hate
I just don't want to go to a